Well, this is Sunday, 19th of February 2023. I'm back from a entheogenic journey. I want to record it while it's fresh. We had it all wrong. It's consciousness that's primary in the universe. It comes before the physics of things. As a splinter of consciousness that seems to be holographic in the sort, where the part contains the everything. I saw the reason why we created that universe. It's simply impossible not to. It's sheer necessity. It cannot be helped. Consciousness in emptiness will create a universe, inevitably. It's what we misunderstood in the history of science. The horror vacui, the fear of the emptiness. That's what created the universe. So it's not that Aristotle had it all wrong, because he was stating there was no vacuum. Of course there is a vacuum in the physical world. Well, apart from the quantum fluctuations and what have you. But he was talking not of the physical emptiness, he was talking of consciousness. He was the guy who went through the Eleusinian mysteries. He was talking of consciousness. And that horror vacui will create the universe, inevitably. And it's us who did it. It's us. It's not something out there. It's us. And we cannot help do it again. We cannot help it. It's a sheer necessity. There is no space-time, but consciousness. It's before space-time, consciousness. Being aware of itself. Not having an outer measure. There was no Planck's constant. There was no minimal time, no minimal space. It was before creating that. So frequency is not limited. It's not limited. So the fluctuation, it's not a fluctuation because there is no space, no time. But the going between the self and impossibly of not being an outer goes so, you can't even say it goes fast because there is no time. But in that instant of being aware are all the frequencies, and it's it's a frequency of a limitless frequency. You can't call it a frequency. Oh, it's too bad. But in that moment of creation, there is an eternal amount of all the frequencies are in there. So, and frequency being energy, it's a limitless energy that created that universe, but that limited energy came out of the nothing and consciousness. Nothing, emptiness and consciousness. Imagine that. So when we approach the first few femtoseconds after the Big Bang, what we call the Big Bang, we reckon it back from space-time into the singularity, right? We should consider that consciousness is the primary factor that kick-started it all. And it's us. It's bloody us who did that. And it's an impossibility not to create a universe if emptiness becomes conscious of itself. That's what inevitably has to happen. Cannot be helped. We'll do it again. So where the order comes from, the mathematical beauty, the constants of nature, I mean, they are amazing. Having seen that, being part of that consciousness that had to create the universe, I have no fucking clue where the order comes from. No fucking clue where the order comes from. Vacui. We had it wrong. We had it all wrong. Consciousness is primary.